What's up, Clicker Heroes B2? Checking in with the video. Excited? And look, I'm going to answer, first of all, let me do some shout outs. And then as a result of some shout outs, I'm going to answer a couple of questions, but I'm going to do it on video and kind of show my my reasons why for a certain thing. So let's flip on over to the shouties. We got Broseph. Do you have a calculator for outsiders? And I don't, as I answered on there. You can just look at Reddit, and I'm going to actually film the video about why I don't use a calculator anymore to advance. Moonlord, YouTube, he's asking about the version for Tiny Rails, and that's the fact that they have upgraded. You can no longer glitch the top speed up to like ridiculousness. Stu King, please use a calculator. You can see a theme here. There's two calculators. And he's looking, hey, you're so far behind because you're playing inefficiently. And really, it's not. I'm going to explain that in the video, so I'm not going to go over that too much. SPK still stuck in Canada. I've answered that one. Bacon Gaming, 100K high zone ever. And Sem, thanks for the information. Thanks for the specifics about the game. It's really helped my own gameplay as well as others on the channel as well. Nightmare back in the guild. And then Cody. And then Fire Ninja. What level are you now, Fire Ninja? That's what I want to know, man. What level have you gotten to this weekend as a result of gaming? So, look, I'm going to answer the question about the calculator real quick because it's a theme that keeps coming up over and over. And here's why I don't use a calculator. And I used to, but you got to save your data. You got to clip it. You got to import it into some other website. You got to put your information in there. And then you got to try to like toggle the little heroes or outsiders or whatever you're trying to put in there. And it takes like 5 or 10 minutes. And that's not bad. That's not a lot of time. You're like, big man, why you being a crybaby about 5 minutes worth of work to make your game more efficiently? And here's the reason why. So if you pop into your Transcensions here, like it used to be where the Ascensions took so long for me before the upgrade, I'd have to do like 40 Ascensions to transcend one time, and I got it down into the 20s and even into 15, but 15 was hardcore playing per Transcension, right? Now, when I say hardcore playing, I meant, it's 175 hours, so you can divide that up. What's that, like 7 or 8 days? Probably 8 days worth of playing for 15 Transcensions. It was crazy. So, you can only transcend. For me, my play style is idle, and I don't like to sit and click on Clicker Heroes. I know the game is called Clicker Heroes, but still, for me, there's an idle auto clicker. I got 10 auto clickers, and I don't have to sit here, so I can turn the game on and let it roll for a couple of hours, go in and upgrade a little bit, let it roll for a few more hours. And in between there, I can be watching a movie with the family. I could be playing League of Legends. I could be playing Minecraft on the FTB1 server, doing beta alpha testing. But so you see, I can do that. Well, if I scroll down further into more Ascensions, like this is the number of Ascensions to transcend. That one was the very first one, which forces you to transcend. But like 11, 10, 9, 11, like it's just not. And look at the hero souls gained are ridiculous compared to back here. Like, look, I was getting E03 average. Now I'm getting like E50. Look at that. I got E100 on the last one. And I played a couple of more hours here, but I was just trying to push to see how far I could get before the time just kind of ran out on me. So only doing 9 or 10 Ascensions, I don't feel it's necessary to sit and plug in numbers and be exact and go, okay, let me go over here. I need to upgrade Dread Knight 4 times. I need to update Frostleaf 7 times to get it the most efficient. It's just not worth it for me. And then that level of efficiency changes based on what level you are and how what's available to you. So every 20 minutes I'm going to plug a calculator in. So okay, well, B, you don't have to use it for those. Like that's pretty simple. You're going to gain those. But what about for your heroes here and updating them, right? And updating hero souls here. Well, look, so back on the Ascensions, I got 688,000 on the first Ascension and I only went to zone 121. I could have just ridden it out for a little bit more and got more, but this is enough right here to buy because you saw, right, I'm only on my first Ascension, and this one's clicking away. So 1156, if I pop it, it's 12, so this is an active one. So I only transcended one time, and look, I've bought all the ancients here. They're all out there. So if I can get them and upgrade them all, it's pretty simple. You're going to need a little bit in Argayev. You're going to need to pop Atman and Berserker and all those up to start getting your speeds for bosses and stuff. So if you level them all similar, you're going to get a heck of a benefit out of there. Well, then I'm going to have to level Bale too. So I just level him the same as Argayev, and I level him the same, and I level Juggernaut heavy because he's going to have this high DPS. Every click is another 2.4%. Like this first Transcension, look, I'm already at 3.1 trillion souls, and I've been playing for 12 or 13 minutes now, and not even really playing. I haven't done anything. Look, I got the auto clickers just banging away right there. So then I go back down, I take the auto clickers out, and I put them up here when I get a chance in between games of League of Legends or whatever. So you guys get the theory. And like, well, B, I'm not really talking about those anymore because, you know, I'm talking about the outsiders, really. You need to have a good spec for outsiders. So, okay, so let's take a look at the outsiders. If I pop over to the outsiders, I've got 20 and 203 and then 35, 11, 11, 11, 11. There's kind of even. Well, look at my Transcendent Power, 9.7. It's going to max out at 25, and those are for people that are at like zone 200 and 200k plus. So I think I'm on a pretty good pace to show this, that you don't really need to sit and plug the numbers in. Now, I will defend the calculators in this one scenario, and here it is. Pre-patch. That's the only time that I would really use it. And why? It's because when you transcended, every single hero soul mattered, like every single one. I would even update all my regular clickers, all the heroes in the very front here, you know, because you just needed to plug them in exact, because it was such a tough way to upgrade. Now, having said that, like, I may use it again when I get the 200,000 or something and say, okay, well, I'm not really gaining as much as I had. How can I make it better, right? So if you look on the Transcensions, hero souls gained, what it doesn't really show is your outsiders gained, right? There's no real stat for that. Like, how do I see how many outsiders I gained? Well, I was doing about 15 or 16 pre-patch, and now, like, I got like the first time 120, then I got like 200. The last one was almost 500, and that's why I updated. If you look on here, I've updated what's his name, Ponyboy. Like, I updated him from like in the 20s to 35 because I just needed this primal hero souls to pop up so I can continue to put more into Transcendent Power, right? Because Transcendent Power, look, increases by the number of hero souls you get from primal bosses. So the more hero souls you get on here, the more ancients you get, which means the more Transcendent Power you get. So I hope you followed that along. That's why I don't use that. And then when I get ready to ascend again, I'm simply going to go back. I'm going to upgrade all my damage, and then I'm going to come back. And so they'll be similarly maxed out, I guess you should say. And then I just kind of ride that up. So could I use a calculator and spend, you know, an hour probably between all of my ascensions and the 5 or 6 that's going to take me to max out, or 10, and spend that 20 minutes specifically upgrading exactly all those? Could I maybe squeeze an extra Transcendent every week or two? Probably could every week or two, but to me it's really not worth it, man. I'm not getting paid to play Clicker Heroes. I'm not a pro Clicker Heroes player. I'm not going to the Clicker Hero Worlds to play against somebody else. Like, I just think that it's a little bit crazy. Like, now I do love the game and I do play it a lot, but you get what I'm saying. I don't need to overdo it. So but if you look at our clan levels and our members, you can see I popped up like another 8,000 or 9,000 levels overnight. Just had got to the end of that Transcension. But look at these guys, man. They're 218,000, 203. They're just running with us. And now Epic Saint has logged back in, and I expect to see his numbers jump tremendously. So, well, there we go, a little Christmas gift. So tap the tree as much as you can, and shake these gifts out, and we'll see what we get. Now, as this event goes further and further, you don't get as many gifts out of the tree, but we are still saving up rubies to do our other time-lapse thing. So let's see what we got here. And do we have our mercs going too? Yep, they're going on Christmas gifts. So let's open these up. And we ended up with 2 relics, 10 forged coals, 1 bloop coin. So 13 presents. I think on the first one you get about 30 or so. But the more you open, the more chances, right? And we did need some relics to fill in. So anyway, I hope that answers the question about why I don't use a calculator, and has updated you on the game. So I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.